And now for the second part of the video, fitting the diesel heater.
The fun bit.
The fun bit. Now obviously, Adam wanted to learn from the best, so he's...
like you were pleading me to come up and help you.
He's coming along, see how DK does it. He's like, look, yeah, I want to see how the best does it. So he's come along. And it's kind of a case of how many YouTubers does it take to install a simple diesel heater? Let's see. I mean, he's reading the instructions. No,
I'm just catching up.
We know men don't read the instructions.
Can I be serious? I'm looking at this, but I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't really see anything.
So he's got the instructions in his hands, but he's not actually reading it. And he's had it upside down for the last 20 minutes. Anyway, see how long it goes, eh? Let's see how we get on.
Absolutely. Yeah. Look, I mean, how blunt is that?
Look, a bad tradesman blames his tools.
He won't cut plastic. Come on, you've got to have a better drill bit than that.
Right, let's go and look for some drill bits. So the first bit is drilling a hole in a bit of plastic, and you can see Adam was struggling with that. So I've stepped in, got a drill bit, and we'll do it again with a proper drill bit this time. You know, he was using a paper drill bit. We all know paper drill bits don't go through cardboard. Paper drill bit's a thing. Right, he's looking at it. Right.
So what I can't understand is why have you got a drill bit in your collection that won't even go through plastic?
It's a safety one. I can't be trusted.
Doesn't surprise me.
I can't be trusted with sharp drill bits, so they've given me blunt drill bits because it's safer. If you're watching this video to learn how to put a diesel heater in, then you are mental. Anyway, take 2 on drilling a hole in a fuel tank. So what you need to do, Adam, right, is you thread that through. Wait, why are you learning? Are you taking notes?
Yeah, go on. How do we do it then?
Well, you put a bit of wire through,
yeah,
and you just feed it through.
Yeah.
A metal coat hanger will do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a metal coat hanger. I'm having a coffee break. It's hard work, this installing diesel heater stuff. In a supervisory role that I am. I'm teaching Adam. So this is MacGyver Adam. What he's doing, he's bending the bit of metal here. Has to be a Marks and Spencer's wire coat hanger. Primark wouldn't work. Look how easy that was. Just big Marks and Spencer's coat hanger. Bit of tape on the end. How's your father? Feed it through. Done.
Easy as that.
Put your little washer on.
It only took us half the day to get to that point.
It was 5 minutes. Everything's a 5-minute job on Benny. And that's your fuel tank pretty much sorted. Do you leave the wire in?
Yeah, it stays in there. Yeah.
Adam, how do you know that's the right way for the filter?
Okay, so what you got is you've got the little mesh on the inside there.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to see the dirt on the outside.
Right.
So as it's
the
coming
dirty
from the
fuel's
tank,
going to come here.
It's going to fill up
fill
inside
there,
here,
and that little
this
mesh
side
thing.
of the mesh.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was going in the other way, it'd be collecting with inside the mesh.
There you go. There's a lesson learned. It's not just a pretty face, Adam. You know that. He knows what he's talking about. It's not that easy to keep it. Look at that. That is perfect.
Is it?
Perfect right with that.
Perfect, is it?
Oh, yeah. It's within your lines.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think your lines were straight, to be honest. I think it was a...
Yeah. Okay, so it was my fault, isn't it?
plank next to a plank.
Is that your thumbnail?
So what have you done so far? Well, what have I done? You just watched.
I just watched it.
So we've cut a bit of wood. Well, I cut a bit of wood perfectly.
You can't call it wood, it's MDF.
Well, it's woodish.
It's not wood.
Okay.
No.
Well, what's wood ever done?
It's fake wood.
Anyway, we cut the wood, but I put a perfect square. I mean, Adam didn't draw out a perfect square, but I cut it as per the square. And then we've stuck it down with Stitcherflex. Stitcherflex. And then...
Yeah, so suck it down. So I think a couple of screws in there.
Job done. So this is fitting the fresh air. tank.
So the exhaust, the hot one, is always furthest away from where the fuel inlet is.
Wave Adam. So that's a bit of the MDF. It's not proper wood.
Not proper wood at all.
And we've done that just to seal the gap, and then it's hopefully going to drop in place. Yep. And then I'm going to tidy up underneath the exhaust and the air intake, and job done.
Job done, he says.
Right, so here you can see that black pipe is the fresh air intake. That needs to be facing forward of the van. There's the fuel pipe, the clear pipe. Get rid of the old fuel pipe that comes with most kits. The clear pipe is more rigid. And then you've got the exhaust here, which should be at the rear of the vehicle. And as you see, 18 tons of glue. There is no air coming out through there at all. So how does the exhaust, what's the orientation of the exhaust? Because I bet a few people get this wrong.
So you've got the little
hole,
drip hole at the bottom, okay? And obviously just go under, do that bit, because I know that you like working underneath the van.
I know, because I'm doing all the work, yeah. All you've got to do is fit the fuel tank, yeah? And them two, boom, job done.
Yeah, so right, so that one is for the air intake. So you need to put that around the pipe.
And put that
and
into
then mount that somewhere.
Job done.
So you'll have the exhaust one side,
yeah,
and the air intake the other.
Oh yeah.
Okay, make sure they're separated. You got that?
Yeah.
Good. Right.
Oh, dirty hands. A man with dirty hands does the most work, I think. I mean, and I swallowed some rubbish from underneath the vehicle. This is the wiring bit, isn't it? Do you want to go through the wires?
Do you want to go through the wires? Yeah, I can do. So that one is for your dosing pump.
That's to the pump.
Yeah. That one is to your controller.
Yeah.
Okay, you've just got your main positive, fused positive going in, and then you've got a very short negative. Now the reason for the short negative is because what they tend to do is use, these are bolted down to metal normally, and they'll just literally put that straight onto an eyelet
as an earth.
Yeah. So but because we've got the battery quite close, we're just going to go straight to the battery as opposed to extending it. We don't need to.
That's a diesel heater. We put the fuel pump there. There's your fuel filter and your fuel pump. So we caveat this video with neither myself, I mean Adam's a proper engineer, whatever that's supposed to mean. But you know, I wouldn't use this as a training video on how to install a diesel heater. Always check with a professional before installing it, or wing it like we have, bang it in. Let's see if it works. This is the fuel pumping in. Is that getting hot? Woohoo! That ticket's not too bad. It depends if
once you've got it covered in, I think.
Yeah.
Good. Feel an air bubble still. Yeah, it's getting hot. Leave that running now.
Yeah. Get it through.
There we go.
This is the all important boxing it in now. You see here Adam measuring 3 times, cutting once.
And getting it wrong.
And all the faith, all the faith. Now there is an easier way of doing that, is getting a circular saw thing, but
Say again?
I'm talking to the camera, not to you. That's why he's hardly on YouTube, you know that. Yeah, he just doesn't have got the YouTube etiquette. He does have a YouTube channel, which I'll link below. He posts loads. How many months was the last video? 7 months? December. Yeah, last video. So 10 months ago was the last video he posted. But there's a lot of fan building material, and joking aside, Adam really knows what he's doing. So check out his videos and his fan building stuff, and his van is amazing. So, but I have really ripped into them all day. No. I mean, it would have been easier to use a circular, so that's what I would have done. But, you know, it's important that Adam learns, you know, these little skills, you know, this bodge skills, you see. He's learning how to bodge.
I'm having to use yours, I mean...
What's the saying about a bad... Well, that's a very well-made name of drill. We all know Gemma Mel, that famous manufacturer of... is it not? What's the saying about bad workmen blames their tools?
Yeah, you see, blames their tools. These aren't my tools.
Well, you said, did I have any... You didn't say, do I have any good tools? I just said, I've got a lot of Chinese rubbish tools. Very cheap, that drill, by the way.
No kidding.
So there you go. Diesel heater fitted and boxed in, thanks to Adam and his woodwork. It's a very good piece of kit there, and obviously I'll paint it and cover it or edge it or something, I don't know, or I might just leave it as it is for some time. But there, lessons learned. So the diesel heat, removing the gas heater first of all, off of the last video, I didn't actually test to make sure there was any gas leaking from the cap, which we did once we fitted the diesel heater. It was a good job we tested all the carbon monoxide, etc. But the gas heater cap was leaking. So what we ended up doing was we ended up taking off that whole T-pipe and just putting a cap on it, and if anybody, a blanking nut, and it's 1/4 inch blanking nut that fitted on top of that T section. If anybody's interested, let me know and I'll give you some more details. But yeah, so it wasn't 8mm, we think it was a 1/4 inch, but we end up getting a capping, what they call it, a blanking nut instead, and all it did was basically just fit on top of that T-piece. We ended up unscrewing it and just going, should have done it in the first place. It was actually cheaper than the cap thing. But anyway, you live and learn. Definitely recommend you get yourself a gas detector, and I might do a review on this slightly at some point. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I will do a review on this. It's very good. I like the fact that it's a long nose, you can really stick it in to certain places, because as we all know, gas is heavier than air, so it tends to like lay in areas where it can actually just collect and can get very dangerous. So it's good to have a long-winded gas, and these are not expensive, well worth it. And that was lessons learned. So still got a few problems, can't get the remote control to work on the diesel heater. I can't recommend the diesel heater, I've only just started using it. It worked straight out the box. All the bits, as you would expect from a Chinese heater, were bits and pieces. They weren't brilliant. There was a few things that we replaced, like the oil, the diesel pipe, the fuel pipe was rubbish. It was the green soft plastic. So I ordered some the clear plastic, the more solid, as people recommend. So, and there you go. So diesel heater, I'm in the van now, getting lovely and warm, and it's great, it's brilliant. So thanks Adam for helping me. If you like the video, click like, subscribe, comment. Any questions about installing the diesel heater, I mean, I can tell you my experience. As you can see, I was no expert. Adam he's installed a few, so he certainly helped, and with a recommendation, advice, did most of the work, to be honest. But if you got any questions, I'm happy to ask, or maybe someone else knows in the comments. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, to the next video. I'm not quite sure what the next video is going to be, but if there's anything you do want to see, comment below, let me know, and I'll catch you later. See you, bye.